Up first this evening, concerns about how residents in Waterford, St. Catherine have been responding to the measures imposed to limit the spread of the coronavirus. Just last week, the community was placed under early curfew hours because of rising COVID-19 cases. But now health officials say people who've tested positive for the virus have been breaking isolation and others have been giving false information during the screening process. Kelisha Williams was in the community.
This is what Waterford St. Catherine looked like on Sunday. One by one, persons turned up at the community health center to get tested for COVID-19.
It took about 5 minutes overall to take the information and then go in and do the test.
It's part of the ministry's drive to manage the spread of the virus in the community, which has been on its radar for days now.
This would have been the second in terms of the big surveillance that we're doing. Last week we had 62 persons tested, and now the aim is to go for 80 persons to be tested. Presently we have tested 30 persons so far.
Over the past few days, there have been over 20 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Waterford, with at least 3 deaths. It's part of the reason the surveillance team was out early Sunday morning.
So right now we're at the intersection of Falmouth East and West in Waterford, St. Catherine, and this is one of the mobile units set up by the Health Ministry to conduct testing within the community. And as you can see behind me, persons have already lined up.
I just did a test. It was just a simple process. There were 2 different samples that they had to take. They took one from, I think it's the back of your tongue, and one from one of your nostrils, and that's it. They don't give any problem as children. And like I said, he's 2 years old, so I don't see any problem for people to bring their children to do it, because then children really can't tell when something is wrong with them.
But even though the facilities are available for testing, there are challenges. First, the myths.
We have presently our health education team on site trying to alleviate the fear to let person know that the testing, you'll have discomfort, but it's not in terms of very painful, and it won't, as person might think, that you're going to stick and reach in terms of their brain and marrow. So we're trying to let person know that no, yes, you'll just have a little discomfort, and then from there it will be done.
Then persons providing false information during the screening process.
For some, we're just getting voice message. But we have the public health inspectors that will go to the addresses that we have, and then from there would locate. But we still have some challenges reaching out to some persons to give them their results.
Mayor of Portmore, Leon Thomas, was also in the community on Sunday. He's concerned about how residents have been responding to the measures.
During my walk-through and my drive-through, there are a lot of people who are still not wearing the mask and maintaining the social distance. And I also receive information from one of the nurse aide that people who was test positive and they went there to check on them, and they were told that the person leave the house and gone somewhere. And that is something that as soon as you found out that you are tested, you should stay home. You should not go out in the community or nowhere at all. You should isolate yourself.
Now they're just hoping that community members will play their part. Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.